Hey guys, today I wanted to quickly review the Kjaer Weis new liquid foundation. The sticker with the shade underneath, which is I've got F136 Ethereal, which is described as a light neutral. So this is a very new release. It's just come out from Kjaer Weis, and they've already got the compact cream foundation, which I did not like at all. It didn't work out for my skin. When this came out, I was quite intrigued to try this out, even though it's very expensive. But I wanted to just try it out because it's supposed to be an invisible liquid foundation. And on my skin, usually liquid foundations work better than cream foundations. So far, that's what I've experienced. So this is the dropper, and you can purchase the iconic cup, I think, for $30. It's a nice glass bottle, very heavy, luxury. The only thing is that it doesn't make me feel like there is much foundation in here, or it's very difficult with this dropper to get any product. You will see in the application clip how much I'm struggling to get more than a drop of foundation every time I'm actually putting it on my hand to then apply it on my face. So basically it comes in 24 shades, which I think is not bad. It looks quite a good, well, acceptable shade range. The foundation doesn't smell strong at all. It has a faint smell, more on the natural. I don't know how to describe the smell really, but it's not strong at all, and it fades away quite quickly. So it's organic, and it's got it claims to be like a light medium coverage, and suits all skin types. They say it's a next generation foundation, meaning it's natural, adaptable, and rooted in skincare radiance. It's a serum-like formula, buildable, super gentle on the skin, and has a long-lasting, hydrating, comfortable wear. And it's got the main ingredients are chamomile water, hyaluronic acid, and a blend of cold pressed oils, and natural waxes, and the Kjaer Weis exclusive ingredient, which is Discorea batatas, known as root of light. And you can research on this ingredient, but just wanted to point out that this foundation does have some coconut alkanes, almond oil, rosehip olive oil, caprylic triglyceride or triglyceride. I don't know how you pronounce that. So there is some coconut in this foundation, just in case you are, you get reactions by that. And there is also the Spilanthes acmelia or acmelia, which is an antifungal. And then there is a polysaccharide, which is called pullulan, which is to bring an instant lift up effect to the skin. So basically, this foundation hydrates, provides an invisible cover, soothes and nourishes the skin. Shade is quite, I can say it is a light neutral, like the description says. So it kind of matches my skin okay. It's probably my neck. I don't know. I've got it on today. It kind of matches, but I find my neck is a bit lighter usually than my face. So it straight off the bat, it's got a light coverage, but it can be built up to a medium. But I wouldn't say, I've tried to build it up to full, but it doesn't really get you there. I built it up to a good medium. After 30 minutes of applying it, when I touched my face, it felt a little tacky, but not sticky, so it kind of sets. I don't really have any primers at the moment, so I couldn't test it with primers. But I don't usually wear primers anyway. Today I set it with powder, but the last 2 days you know, 2 days ago. Yesterday and the day before yesterday, I didn't set it with powder. So I got a bit of shine in my T-zone, which tends to be oily because I've got combination skin. It's very comfortable, it's very lightweight. So, you know, the claims of being comfortable wear and a light to medium coverage, they are definitely spot on. Yeah, the only downside is that dropper application. I don't like that. I haven't tried to use a sponge or a brush with this foundation because it's quite liquidy, and it's it's kind of, you know, on the light, on the very light coverage side of things. So if you use a brush or a sponge, I'm afraid it's gonna disappear, you know, be absorbed into the actual tool that you're using. So I've only used the fingers with this, although on the Kjaer Weis website they do, you know, they suggest to apply it with either fingers or damp sponge or a brush. And they've got their own brush as well with this, you know, that you can purchase with this foundation. Is the, you know, that is so light and a bit runny as well. Then I just use my fingers because I just pat it. I just do this rather than just rubbing it all over, because if I rub it, I'm gonna rub everything off. Instead, if I, you know, by patting it onto the skin, you just push the product into the skin. Looking for full coverage, this is not the foundation for you. Much better, you know, I like it quite a lot more than the other foundation that they have in the compact. I think I used their 10% discount with you know, just I think by subscribing to their newsletter or something on their website. I think the full price is $48 if I'm not mistaken. I'll leave you to the application and everything else, and I hope you enjoy this video. Just a quick update on this foundation from Kjaer Weis. I basically finished my face now. I don't have much on. I applied the foundation everywhere, but it took ages. As you can see, not much is coming out of that dropper. So this is again F136 Ethereal shade, which matches my face pretty well, because my face is quite pink compared to the rest, you know, compared to my neck. But yeah, I can tell a bit of a difference there. I've worn this yesterday as well for about 7-8 hours, and it didn't really oxidize. It does blur the pores a little bit, not too much, but I'm just looking at my mirror here. It doesn't gather too much into my smile lines, you know, around here, so it's not bad. I mean, I haven't applied a lot of it. I didn't have to powder I didn't powder at all. I just applied my blush and highlighter on my cheeks here without any powders, any spray, setting spray. I didn't use any of that stuff. I'll keep these till the end of the day, and then I'll update you guys at the end of the day to give you, to check in and give you my final thoughts. Hey guys, so it's been 10 hours I've got this foundation on, the Kjaer Weis one. I had eaten something, I just finished like eating 10 minutes ago, and I had some, I don't know, some spillage here. So I was rubbing it, here, the foundation. It has come off a bit on my nose because I was wearing the mask, and on my chin as well. I did powder my nose before putting the mask on. Then everything else is intact. It just gathered. You see, it has because I've got these wrinkles here around my mouth, but especially this is the bigger wrinkle I've got, so it did settle a little bit in here, but it's not that bad. And it did kind of sort of go a little bit as well in my forehead lines, but not too much. Overall, I think it stayed pretty well on my skin. It's very comfortable, very lightweight. So I really like this foundation so far. And to add, whether I think this is for all skin types, I think it is for all skin types. Obviously, you need to be careful whether you've got, you need to check the ingredients first before you buy it, I would suggest. Just in case there are any ingredients that you may be sensitive to. And then, I think it's, in terms of it is suitable for all skin types, because I've got combination oily skin. If you have really oily skin, I think you still can use this one. Just you need to maybe apply a mattifying primer underneath the foundation, and then maybe powder it as well on top. But I think if you've got normal or dry skin, you don't even need to powder this foundation, because it kind of sets a little bit anyway by itself. So and it doesn't feel sticky. The thing that I wanted to mention is if you obviously, these days we all have to wear a mask, unfortunately, when we go out. So I would powder it. If you apply it like in this area, the nose, and then on the cheeks, so that it prevents transferring as much as possible. Maybe you can also use a setting spray to help even more, to prevent a lot of transfer on the mask, because it does transfer a bit. It didn't claim to be transfer proof, but I do recommend this foundation. Is it worth the price tag that it is? I think there are better foundations that I like, to be honest, and they are cheaper. So like the Madara Skin Equal foundation, that is my holy grail foundation, and I don't think the Kjaer Weis has replaced that so far. I do like it a lot. My Madara is like almost half the price, I would say. So, it's a lot, and it's got more coverage than the Kjaer Weis foundation. I would say they are quite different, because the Madara foundation is not really a skin-like foundation like this, the Kjaer Weis. You can tell that you're wearing makeup when when I've got that foundation on. I do look like I'm wearing makeup. With this foundation is slightly different. It's more natural and more undetectable as well. So it depends what you really like, what you prefer. Is down to your preference. So that's that. I hope that's all clear, but if you have any queries, if I forgot to mention anything, you have any questions, please write me a comment and I'll reply back to you. Take care of each other. Bye.